name is Aparna. I'm from Kerala and I work here in Hyderabad since last 4 years. One fine day, a random post of Sanctum came to my Instagram feed and I was just curious. I was not really searching about any birth stories or anything, but it came and I had that curiosity, like what differences we see at Sanctum and in other hospitals. So we're not planning for any child then, but still I saved that post and I followed Sanctum, and I really got to see so many testimonials by different people, their birth stories, everything, and I thought like, okay, if I ever give birth, I'll do it in Sanctum. Last year, we thought like, okay, we'll go for a prenatal checkup, get some counseling. So we were basically not ready for a child, and we thought like, okay, we'll talk to someone and get the basics about, and also get our profile, health profile, if we are okay or not. And we came here and we met Dr. Himabindu, and the very fine day she said, you'll get a, because for some reasons she thought like I'm already pregnant. So we got a checkup done, and yeah, it was a positive news.
When we came just for a regular checkup, we were planning to have a baby. We came in and the doctor said, after seeing my wife, that you are pregnant. So it caught us off guard, but that was entirely beautiful, I would say.
During the 5th month, I met Vijaya ma'am. So the initial meeting with her was like, I don't know how to explain that. It was really a changing experience for me. Because till then I was scared of hospitals, I was scared of birth. Usually we associate, I don't know if everyone, but most of us, most of my friends, relatives, everyone, they are really scared about the word birth. We always associated with it with pain, struggle, stitches and all those negative things. But coming to Sanctum, meeting Vijaya ma'am, she really changed my perspective about birth. She explained to me the whole process, how we should view that birth, pregnancy, after birth, childcare and everything. She showed me certain things, and it was like, after the meeting, I thought like, I was confident enough to say that, okay, I can do this. Before ending the meeting, she gave a warm hug to me, and that was like a family, like my mom or my elder sister giving a hug to me and saying that, yeah, you are going to be fine. And then the months passed by, we had all the routine checkups, all the blood tests, everything done. And she, Vijaya ma'am especially, she wanted to make sure that I was going in a good, going in a good pregnancy. Like all the blood sugar, BP, everything was fine and not exceeding its normal levels. And they had given me diets, asked me to join yoga, then the Lamasya classes.
Do you have any preconditions?
No, I didn't have any, but she wanted to make sure that I don't end up in a C-section or in a complicated pregnancy. So in certain times I had this sugar spikes. So it didn't exceed the maximum level, but still she wanted to ensure that going on, it doesn't happen. So it was done. And also I have to mention Dhwani ma'am, Dhwani doctor. She was also here. We consulted her many times. So meeting her was like meeting a family member, elder sister or a friend who knows us since ages. She was that comfortable, and how she speaks to us, her voice had that soulful, empathy, kind, and she effortlessly understood what we were trying to say. And for me and my husband, we wanted to do everything managed by us only. It's not like disturbing someone, or we didn't want to, it's not like hesitating to seek help, but we wanted to make sure that we had to be together in this journey. We don't want any interventions from family or friends or anyone. And we told this to ma'am, and she was also like, okay, any help would be given by Sanctum. you can come here anytime, even for just for sitting or make your mind peaceful, because you know in pregnancy you will be having different mood swings, and if you're feeling down, just come here and sit, that will be fine. And I still remember what Vijaya ma'am said to me on the first day. She said birth is an experience, but it's also a celebration. So that was a positive thing, and that also changed my perspective about birth. Till then I was like, oh, it will be very painful, it will be so hard for me, how would I manage this without seeking any other's help. And I was basically scared of hospitals, the smell, everything associated with hospitals. During I think 36th week or something, they had offered for the Lamaze classes, and we attended it. Me and my husband both attended the classes, and it was like a eye-opener for us, because so many things we didn't know. It was like a medical intervention, or is it necessary to be done in a birth or not? Because most of my friends have said that even if it's for a normal delivery, you have to go through the surgical cuts and episiotomy and this C-section. You'll end up in C-section. That's what they said to me. But the Lamaze classes, after that we understood what are the medical interventions, what are things we can prevent, what are things we need to take care of, and how you can try to do a normal vaginal delivery. And it actually built a confidence in both of us. We thought like we'll call parents or someone from our place when we are in the 9th month or when we are nearing the labor. But then we thought after the classes, okay, it's okay for us to manage alone, and we will do it. Also, I have to mention about the yoga classes. It helped me a lot. Initially, I took online classes, and then I switched to offline classes. And then I understood that offline classes are more effective, because the instructor, Priyanka ma'am, she could correct it, the postures, everything, then and there, unlike in online. So the stretches, even they had offered us couple yoga for Valentine's Day. That was also a very good experience. And yeah, it helped me. I strongly believe that helped me in giving birth to my child in a normal delivery, even because my baby was in a posterior position in between, and also during labor also she turned posterior. So they had given me a set of exercises even during the labor, and I was able to do it because I had done it in the yoga classes. My body was flexible. I was able to manage the pain. All those classes combined with the Lamaze and yoga and the strength and confidence given by Vijaya ma'am and Dwani ma'am, I could do it. That's what I strongly believe now. So I have never done yoga before in my life, and I didn't know the benefits also. It's not like I didn't know, but I didn't want to try it out. But once I started doing the offline classes, it was like super beneficial, super helpful for all my daily activities also, and made my activity level going good. And it made a difference in my pregnancy after I started doing yoga. So thanks to my yoga instructor for that, and also Sanctum for providing such a prenatal yoga for all pregnant women. And I would like to do a postnatal yoga also, and I would like to continue that yoga journey now. So I had my mucus plug come out after my yoga classes on Saturday. It's like it's March 2nd, and I was in my 40th week and 5th day. So I had my period cramps kind of feeling started. I called Sanctum, and Kiran ma'am told it's nothing to worry, and even I had found a blood clot. So I was kind of worried like if it's okay or not, but in Lamaze classes they told it's okay. When the mucus plug come off, some blood clots are like normal. So I told my husband that okay, it's time for us to expect our baby anytime. And then she asked me whether the cramps are like coming in closer or in having a rhythmic duration. So I said no, it was not. But the whole day I was having that period cramps. Next day also, Sunday, I was having, but the pains were getting stronger. And I had tried out the breathing techniques taught by yoga instructor Priyanka ma'am and as well as Udaya ma'am in Lamaze classes. I had tried various positions, workouts, everything. And Sunday also passed by, no signs of proper labor pain. And Monday, I was having contractions coming closer and also the pains getting stronger. And all these 3 days, me and my husband were managing the pain alone at home. And by Monday night, I was getting severe back pain. Around like 8 o'clock, I was getting severe back pains and I was not able to cope up. I thought like I would need someone else also, like some proper guidance. So I thought like we'll call Sanctum, and I called and Kiran ma'am said, asked me to come to Sanctum. So I came here by 10 o'clock and Vijaya ma'am was there, Kiran ma'am was there. They checked my dilation and said that I'm in active labor and already 6 centimeter dilated, so they can admit me here. And they told that baby is still in a posterior position, so I need to do some workouts to make the baby anterior. And sisters, Vijaya sister and Suvarna sister, both of them were helping me the night throughout. I wasn't up for like 3 to 4 hours, but the labor was not progressing for me in water. So I came out, did some birthing wall exercises, some other exercises, lunges, stair walking, etc. They were with me the whole time, helping me ease the pain and giving me the confidence, saying that before they go, they want to see the baby, they'll see the baby. But somehow it didn't progress. And the next set of sisters came. They also helped me. I was getting contractions in a much faster rate without any much duration. So I was getting, the back pain was unbearable for me. That's the only thing, the back pain, because of the baby's posterior position. And my husband, he was also, I chose him as a labor support, and he was giving me back massages. I was asked to do squats, and by 3 o'clock, almost like 2:30, they saw the crown, and they say my water bag broke. And they say that it's almost time, and Kiran ma'am checked again and said I'm fully dilated, so there's no need to do any exercises to make the baby anterior, so it's just like pushing. I was not understanding that my body was urging me to push, so the body only started pushing. And by 3 o'clock crown came, and 3:1 my baby came out. And I think my transition stage was not longer, it was mostly active. That was longer and prolonging, and that moment was surreal. And I was waiting for Vijaya ma'am to come, and Dhwani ma'am was there at the last stage. And she was asking me to do some exercise, and I was like, I'm not able to bear the pain, it's unbearable for me. And the word she said still echoes in my heart. Dhwani ma'am said, I wish I could take some of your pain and carry. And I think for a woman, she needs to hear such kind of words when we are in pain, and not like someone who's judging you or asking you, it's quite normal. That's not the word, that's not the attitude we want to see. So this actually touched my heart. And then Vijaya ma'am came. She said, you need to have minimal vaginal tears, so just repeat what I say, like push it in intervals. And I did the same. When Vijaya ma'am came, I couldn't see anything else. I couldn't hear anyone else's voices. I was just focusing on her and her words. She has some kind of aura, some power in her words. So I just followed her and my baby came out. That's all I remember now. And I thought like I'll cry, I'll be like laughing, but nothing happened. It was like mostly numb for me. I was not able to express my feelings. I was like relieved, completely relieved, emotionally, physically, mentally, and I can't explain it in words. I think if you have given birth only, you'll understand that feeling. Vijay ma'am put my baby on my chest and gave the skin to skin immediately, and I had to deliver my placenta also. After that, ma'am asked my husband whether he needs to cut the cord. He wanted to cut the cord and he said yes, he would do it. I thought like he'll faint, but he was such an amazing supportive partner. He did cut the cord and I was content. Rather than the word numb, I should have used content. I was happy, and we had our baby. Like we were a family of 3.
I mean, delivery, obviously I was there throughout. So I won't think, I don't believe that many hospitals in India will be allowing husband inside while she's giving birth. So I was there from the beginning till end, so I could understand how she went through all these struggles and everything. But even in those struggles, I would say the way Sanctum handled, so that was beautiful for me. Like I could see how she went through all the journey and everything, so that's really beautiful. It's like an homely environment where I can say that if my mother was a doctor and she was taking care of her, so I felt the same way. And Vijay ma'am, Dhoni ma'am, and Kiran ma'am. So it's, I would say it's part of family. So it's really beautiful.
She placed the baby on my chest and asked me whether you want to guess the gender or not. I was like, no. And she said to me that it was a baby girl. And all throughout the pregnancy, I thought like it'll be a baby boy. But when she was placed on my chest and she revealed to me that it was a baby girl, I knew that moment that yeah, I had to be the mom of a daughter. And she was such a darling. But she had some respiratory issues with the fluid getting into her lungs, and she was taken to NICU that night, so I missed my golden hour, and she was shifted to another hospital, and I got her back the next day evening. And then also she gave me and my husband skin to skin for the baby, and yeah, it was a mixed feeling. I was crying and I was happy. It was good, and I had my feeding also done the same day. Somehow the baby was very cooperative. She latched well, and she had her feed also good from the very first day. So after my baby was shifted to hospital, I was kind of in a neutral emotional state. I wanted to hold the baby, but it was not happening. I had a normal delivery, so I had to be happy. I had minimal tears also. So it was kind of mixed feelings. And every now and then, the sisters came in or the IMRs came in and made sure that I was feeling okay and my breastfeeding has to be done. So gave me some pump and I was asked to start pumping. And they were all like very cooperative. I was given some medicines also. Dhoni ma'am came in and Vijay ma'am also checked on me like every now and then, made sure that I was doing well. I was okay mentally and physically. I think that was the care you need rather than having so many visitors or asking like how is the feed going, all the unwanted questions, I was here for like three nights and 4 days. The very next day of the birth, early morning, lactation consultant Rama ma'am, she came in and checked on me how my feeding was going. So that was a helpful one. When I got the baby, Vijay ma'am was here. She immediately came in and she also made sure that the baby has to get skin to skin contact and have to have the feed properly, because I think she was put on formula in the different hospital. So luckily my baby also cooperated, and Vijay ma'am was happy that everything was going on a fine pace. So that was the and all my other questions like how to hold the baby, because I'm a first time mom. I didn't know how, I haven't taken any other newborns before that. So how to hold the baby, how to give her proper skin to skin, when to check her feeding, and if she is doing fine or not, the sleep patterns, everything was answered before when I framed that questions, or like me or my husband, both of us framed the question, it was answered. I think for every woman and every couple, they need to choose the right healthcare provider and the right labor support partner. That's very essential for anyone before giving birth. You need to understand what are you entering into, what all things happening around you, which is actually an abuse, but you are not aware of, and what are the rights you have as a parent when you go through this whole phase. It's not easy, but you can make it easy if you choose the right provider, care provider, and a right partner. For me, I found both of the things. My labor support was my husband, my partner, and my healthcare provider was Sanctum. It was everything that I could ask for, more than actually I could ask for. They have given me all the right kind of support, courage, right information, everything actually. And I would say, I have a reason to say this, because the moment I gave birth, before my baby was taken to initial checkup, Vijaya ma'am came in, gave me a warm kiss on my forehead, saying that, okay, you did it. And I don't think anywhere else you will get the same kind of warmth and love and empathy.
The day when we came to Sanctum till we had our baby, it's been a beautiful journey for both of us. So it's a well guided, cared kind of a journey where they explained everything for us. So Arundhati is our first baby. So Vijay ma'am and all the sisters, they showed empathy towards my wife. So I would say that's a major highlight of Sanctum. You won't get empathy because that's very scarce.